how's it going? So I am here to do a follow-up video for some of my recent rant videos. I got so many comments on those. Some of them were very supportive comments or like, I feel these same things too. And other ones were like, girl, this is spreading negativity and hate and everything across the planner community. And I just wanted to point out that that was not my intention. I feel like a rant video is all in fun. Like, it's fun to engage with you guys. It starts conversations and it's a way to share things that not a lot of people talk about. So my intention was not to spread negativity, and I apologize if that is how it came across. However, today I want to talk about the things that I love about the planner community. There are so many things that I love. Otherwise, I wouldn't have a paper planner. I wouldn't decorate. I wouldn't post. I wouldn't have a YouTube channel around it. So just know that my list for the things that I love about the planner community are so much longer than my little like nitpicky pet peeves or whatever. And just know also that everyone has a pet peeve somewhere. Everybody is not always going to agree. And sometimes people are gonna, share those. And I think that that is okay. So that's my long intro, but let's get into the things that I love about the planner community. Okay, who's excited? So the first one, I love that the planner community exists, and kind of like a segue off of that, that we are all a little bit weird and strange. And I hope that that doesn't offend anybody, because I speak for myself as well when I talk about people being weird and strange. And what I mean by that is that, like, I think communities, especially online communities, arise when there are a group of people who maybe don't fit a norm, who love something or are passionate about something that not like everybody in mainstream society is passionate about. And I would say that that is true for decorative planning. Not a lot of people get it. I cannot tell you how many weird looks I get about decorating in my planner and why I do it, why I keep a paper planner when I also have a phone and a laptop and all of those things. People typically just don't get it. Now, I will say that there are a lot more people who use paper planners now. I think as planning is becoming a bit more mainstream. You can buy your Happy Planner in Target and in Walmart. So it's becoming a bit more mainstream, but it hasn't always been that way. And when I first started planning, especially decorative planning, it was a struggle to find other people who really got it. So I'm really glad that the planner community exists and that everybody in it is a little bit weird, kind of like me. It makes me feel like I fit in somewhere when I don't always feel like I fit in everywhere else. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, so the next thing that I love about the planner community, I love the amount of people who build each other up even when you don't know each other. I feel like there are lots of people who comment on each other's photos on Instagram, who come and watch each other's videos, and always just have the nicest things to say. On my YouTube videos, I don't get like a ton of like trolls and stuff because there's not really any in the planner community. For the most part, it's a positive place, especially the Happy Planner community. Now, I talked about some of the negative things in the planner community, like the little clique groups and stuff, but even within those groups, a lot of people, I don't think their intention is to be mean per se. I don't think the intention is necessarily to like exclude people. It just kind of ends up happening that way. And it, just like it did when we were in school. I don't know that cliques necessarily are intentional. They happen and it kind of sucks, but for the most part, I would say the planner community is a positive place. Now, I mean, that's not gonna always be true because we are a large group of women, but for the most part, people are really nice. And like when I first entered the planner community, I was kind of coming in from like a mom angle, and I had been posting videos about mom stuff, and I cannot tell you, even from other mothers, how many negative comments I would get because the mom community is full of people with like opinions that are not afraid to voice them, and sometimes don't voice them in the nicest way. So coming into the planner community, I expected like, oh my gosh, you did not put your sticker down right, or oh my gosh, you are not good enough to be here, or whatever. Like I just expected kind of like some of the things that I got from the mom community, I guess, and I didn't get any of that. When I first joined the planner community, I felt nothing but welcome. I felt like I had found friends immediately, even though I say that I don't have very many like close friendships. I don't feel like anybody here is out to get me or is mean. I feel like people in the planner community are overall just really nice people who decorate in their planners. So that's kind of how I feel about the planner community. The next thing that I love about the planner community is that it gave me a hobby that helped me to find myself as a young mom. And what I mean about that is that if you are a mom, you will probably understand this and you may have gone through it at one time or another, but as a young mom, I didn't really know who I was anymore. I knew that I was a mom and I knew that I had all this mom stuff to do, but me as a singular person, I didn't know who I really was anymore. I felt like I had kind of lost my identity. In school, I was, an athlete, and I had all these like career goals and stuff, and I feel like you can still do those things when you're a mom, but they kind of take a back seat. And my goals and things, they took a back seat for a long time. My friendships took a back seat. Sometimes even, prioritizing time with my partner took a back seat. And I just didn't know who I was anymore as a person. I had kind of lost myself in this identity of just being a mom and like doing all this mom stuff, which is great. I'm not hating on moms. Please do not take it that way. And I think that being a mother is probably one of the biggest gifts that I've ever been given. And I am thankful every day for every moment, whether it's hard or whether it, it consumes my day or whatever, that I get to be a mom to these two beautiful little people. But I also recognize that I am an individual person. And when I didn't have a hobby, when I didn't have something that was just mine, I found planning again, and I found people, and I found adults that I could talk to, and I didn't necessarily have to like go and like do things or, meet up at a club, which was not my scene anymore or whatever. I just found a group of people who helped me to find my identity again as a person, as a human being, and gave me something fun to do that was creative, where I could use my brain and engage with people. And yes, it's just a paper planner, but to me, like, it's so much more than that. The planner community gave me my identity back as a singular person. It gave me a hobby to do and connect with other people where I didn't really have one after I had my kids. So that is another thing that I absolutely love about the planner community. The next thing that I love about planning and the planner community are new releases. I think I can speak for all of us when I say that I love a good new planner product. I love knowing things are gonna come out. It's exciting. And like, I've seen some people talk about like, don't get caught up in the hype or whatever, but I am really okay with the hype. I feel like there's gotta be a little bit of balance though, right? Like, you can't go out and spend like all of your money and not be able to buy groceries when you buy planner products or whatever. But I feel like I love that excitement. I feel like a little kid again when there's a new planner product coming out, or something that like I'm watching for, waiting for, or when I call a store and they're like, yes, we have the new Happy Planner products in there, and I run in there. it is exciting, and I love having something to be excited about. It's fun. So that is something that I love. I love the new releases. I love the newness. Some people have complained about like how many releases Happy Planner puts out, but I actually really like it. I like having something to look forward to in just a couple of months. Like, I know that every few months there's gonna be something new and exciting coming out, and I'm gonna get to try out some new stickers, because you guys know that even in my planner, I like to change things. I like to try new things. I like to do different styles of planning, and I like to put stickers down different ways, and I like to open up new sticker books and use them. And yes, I have a huge stash of stickers, but also what you might not know is that we have like a free neighborhood group. I don't know if everyone has this in their neighborhood, but it's called Buy Nothing, and it is a fantastic thing. So when I find things that I can no longer use, I pass them on at no cost to people. So I might be overbuying planner supplies, but I also like declutter them often and pass them on. So I'm only really having what I want to use at that time. So the new releases are very, very exciting for me. The next thing that I love about the planner community is that I am able to turn a hobby into a little bit of a side hustle. Now, I don't hustle as hard as some of these planner babes out here. I'm just not that good at it. But I love that there is that option for people who are really, really creative to get into planning, and not even like, you don't even have to be creative. You can just be very functional and like talk about organization and that kind of thing and make a little bit to a lot of side hustle money. And like, I'm just gonna like say it like it is, because that's just how it is. I make money off of my YouTube channel and I make some money off of my Instagram. And now that is not the reason why I started. That is not the reason why I got into planning, but it is definitely a perk that keeps me going. It keeps me motivated. It keeps me able to purchase products and purchase those new things and share them with all of you. So being able to turn a hobby into a hustle is definitely something that I love about the planner community, and I love that it's an option for people. So making money online is definitely something that I love about the planner community. And the last thing that I love about the planner community is the creativity. Now that ranges from very like simple, very functional creativity to like over the top, like people drawing in their planners and doing all of this stuff. I love seeing all of the creativity. I love seeing the things that I know that I cannot do in someone else's planner. I love watching people do that. And like, there's one person that kind of comes to mind. She's very creative. She always has these fantastic ideas, and her name is Magical Plans. I think her first name is Dana. Some of you, I just know you by your YouTube and Instagram handles, but she is super creative. She is very artistic, but also very functional in her planning. Same with At Home with Kita. I feel like she always is coming up with a new idea. She's just always like putting creativity into these very functional things, and those are things that I love. But I also love seeing people who, you know, design sticker kits. I love watching the art that goes into that and the process. And just, oh man, somebody who puts together a traveler's notebook even, like that is not something that I probably would ever use, but watching all of the creativity and love that goes into that, I'm so inspired. I love also like being inspired by you guys. It kind of keeps me going. Like when I see something that you all have created, it's amazing. I love seeing those things, and then I love being inspired to use some of those things or put my own twist on it. So I feel like that's just the creativity in this community is just, it's amazing. So I hope this video wasn't too rambly. I didn't write anything down. I just wanted to kind of go like from the heart and like start talking about the things that I loved in the planner community. There are so many things. I also put up the planner products that I love. I can talk about the planner trends that I love as well, because I did do like the planner trends that I hate. I also have, what else do I have coming? Oh, I have the planner products that I hated until I tried them coming soon. So again, there's not gonna be a ton in my planner right now. I'm hoping to get a plan with me coming up next week, so stay tuned for that. I also have like a rewind plan with me coming from a brand that I'm working with, so stay tuned for that as well. But I hope that you guys like this video. If you're new around here, don't forget to hit the red subscribe button down below. If you are one of my current subscribers, thank you so much for sticking around. You guys are my favorite people on the internet, and I just want to give you the biggest internet hug ever. And if you want to find me on other social platforms, you know where to go. They're all linked down in the description box below. Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all the stuff is down there. If you ever want to send me an email, feel free to do that. And then, by the way, you guys, have fun today.